Hello, I'm Hugh and I'm one of the Bournemouth Symphony Music Associates. And welcome to the third one of my musical walks. So last week we went on a little walk down the river on a sunny day. And this week I thought that because I know the Laurels and the Pine Lodge residential home in Poole is very near to Poole Park, so I thought we could go with the residents down to the park and maybe have an afternoon there. So this is my little theme tune that I always play, and if you'd like to join in, clap along or whistle, that'd be great. It goes. My whistling wasn't very good then. I needed to wet my whistle a little bit, didn't I? Yeah, so anyway, so I was thinking about the park and I was thinking about what music comes with parks, and I could think of MacArthur Park, the pop song from the 1960s, and then I could think of Park Life, pop song from the 1990s, and then I thought, no, probably need something a little bit older. And then I thought, well, when I go to my local park, one of the things that comes every year is the fair. And so I thought, well, we could have a fair song. And I was thinking, what fair song could we have? And then I thought, yes, there's quite a lot of animals in that park as well. So I thought, what about I went to the animal fair, the birds and the beasts were there, the big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his golden hair, the monkey fell out of his bunk, whoo, and slid down the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed and fell on his knees, and what became of the monkey, 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 monkey? So do you remember this one? Well, you can just sing monkey, monkey, monkey if you like. It's kind of quite a nice little kind of way that you can do that. And there are quite a few alternatives. You could be the drunk monkey, or the monkey got drunk. Sometimes people sing a funny raccoon instead of a baboon, and sometimes it's golden hair, and sometimes it's auburn hair. I like that word auburn. It's not used very often these days, is it? But let's sing it again, and you join in whichever way you like. Here we go. I went to the animal fair, the birds and the beasts were there, the big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair, the monkey fell out of his bunk and slid down the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed and fell on his knees, and what became of the monkey, 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 monkey? So that's the animal fair, and I often think in my park about animals, and quite a lot of animals that there are in it. So that was a bit of an old folk song, the animal fair. And when I went to the park this morning, I went past a swan. And this swan has been sitting on her nest for at least 6 weeks. But this morning, for the first time ever, I actually saw the eggs, and there were 5. And she was turning them over with her beak, I guess to make sure they all got a bit warm. So I thought, well, what about a song about the swan? And then I thought, well, I don't really play the cello well enough to play the bit in the Carnival of the Animals by Saint-Saëns. But I have written a song called The Swan, and I borrow a little bit of his music from it. And the words are by my friend Peter Oswald. And they're about the swan and about his kind of thoughts whenever he sees a swan. So I thought I'll sing it to you, and you can think of the Carnival of the Animals from Saint-Saëns, which is a kind of, I think from the 1880s he wrote that piece originally. Or you could just enjoy the words and the music. So here we go. Acknowledging the You see, I can't accept a thing. I have no hands. I have no hands. So that was the Swan, which I see every time that I go to the park. And then I was thinking about the Swan, because in front of the Swan on her nest, there's a little pond. And in the pond today, I saw some ducks and some seagulls. And that got me thinking about the stories relating to the swans and those animals. And I thought about the Ugly Duckling. And I thought, I don't know about the history of the Ugly Duckling. Is it one of those really ancient fairy tales? And I found out that it was written by Hans Christian Andersen, actually. And he just made it up out of his head. But apparently the thing about the Ugly Duckling, it might be related to him, because apparently he was a very gawky lad. And there is some thought that his real parents might not have been who he thought they were. So maybe it was a story about himself, about him becoming a kind of prince or something a bit more special. But anyway, so I thought about the Ugly Duckling, and I thought, well, yeah, I'll try and sing that song. So this is a song written by Frank Lusser, and it was first recorded in the 1950s. And it became quite popular because of the cartoon that it went with. So here we go. There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all stumpy and brown, and all the other birds said in so many words, "Get out of town, get out, get out, get out of town." And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack in a flurry of eider down. That poor little ugly duckling went wandering far and near, but at every place they said to his face, "Get out of here, now get out, get out, get out of here." And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a very unhappy tear. But actually, I thought I'd stop there because the Swan hasn't yet had her goslings. Is it goslings? No, cygnets. She hasn't had her cygnets yet. So I thought we'd better wait for that till next time. So anyway, so I left the Swan and I walked back and I went past my friend Ali, and Ali is the gardener. And I'd been wanting to see Ali for a while, and I asked her if she got any chives. And she said she'd leave me a cutting for when I go past next week. That was very nice. And I said, just hide it behind the wall. So she said she would. And I thought, well, I'll walk home now, and then we'll see where we could go for our walk next week. So if you've got any ideas where you'd like to go, it'd be really lovely to take you on another little musical walk with me. But till then, I'll sing my theme tune and say goodbye. Bye-bye.